good, y'all? Kid Jerome here. I'm working my way through 1001 albums you must hear before you die, and the 21st one is Shake Your Moneymaker. Shake Your Moneymaker is the debut album by Atlanta Southern rock band The Black Crowes, released in February of 1990. What really sets the Black Crowes apart is their blend of genres. While they're mostly Southern rock, you know, that blend of country and rock music, they have other stylistic influences that definitely bleed through and make some really interesting tracks. Like on Seeing Things, it plays off of blues, soul, and a little bit of gospel. We have a lot of organ on this track with the singer's gritty Southern rock voice. It's a very interesting but effective mix. While most of the songs are more Southern rock, like Twice as Hard, it's nice to have these different creative respites where they can express themselves in all these different ways. What makes it even more impressive is how proficient all the musicians are. You can tell they're very well rehearsed, very well learned musicians. They know a whole lot about the genres they're drawing inspiration from. It really comes through in their music. Everything is so well polished. The synergy between the members of the band is phenomenal. You can tell they're very well practiced. We have some very jammy sections on the album, like the bridge on Thick and Thin, where they really just ramp each other up to these very dancey, upbeat, energetic climaxes. I loved the simple and powerful guitars on this album. For most of the tracks, we had this interplay between a very overdriven, distorted guitar and more of a clean, high register lead guitar. And hearing them go back and forth with each other, you know, really riffing off of each other's melodies. It was really effective stuff. They really carried most of the songs. In that sense, the solos were cool, they were adequate, but I wouldn't really consider them the star of the show. Like in a lot of classic rock albums, you'll have these really big moments with the guitar solo. It'll be really dramatic, really glitzy, glammy, over the top. In the Black Crowes case, the riffs are what really sell the songs. The initial really catchy guitar riffs, the intros, the choruses. You know, it's not the solos that we find ourselves coming back to, find ourselves remembering, but the intros to things like Hard to Handle, like it's unforgettable. It's a masterclass in commercial rock music. The vocalist is very gruff, very bluesy, but very proficient. His range is extremely wide. He can hit all sorts of notes that I would say most contemporary Southern rock musicians couldn't hit. He has really interesting deliveries on the outro, Stare It Cold, just this very high energy, climactic send-off where he's wailing on top of some steadily increasing instrumentals. Very few people can do what he did on Twice as Hard, especially on the chorus. This was an insane performance, one of the most impressive ones on the album for me, and it really sells his ability as a frontman. He's an amazing singer. On the more upbeat songs, the more dancey, country-leading songs, it feels like his vocals are always on go, 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 hard, hard, hard. Like he's always overperforming. And it's certainly impressive. He's certainly a very impressive vocalist. I'm not taking that away from him, but I'll say that when you take this pedal to the metal at all times approach to your songwriting, it leaves very little room for dynamic variation. A lot of your songs end up falling into the same patterns you sort of push them into. And I feel like that contributes to the album's iconic sound when all the songs are interrelated in this one very specific way. It gives them a sort of sonic thumbprint. But I would appreciate a vocalist of his caliber to sort of step outside of his comfort zone a little bit more. The energy of the album was mostly upbeat, very positive stuff, very uplifting, jovial, dancey. 4th of July music, especially on songs like Twice as Hard and Hard to Handle. These are backyard classics. But there's also some more somber, reflective songs, such as Seeing Things is this really sweet sweet, reflective, romantic song where the vocalist is really pining over this girl, really just observing her, right? And he takes it down a couple notches for this one. He has this very gentle vocal delivery, and I really appreciate hearing this different side of him. She Talks to Angels is this really sweet, heartbreaking acoustic rock song where he goes over this girl and her relationship with her family, and it really tugs on the heartstrings. The instrumentation here, everyone is matching each other's energy beautifully. The song is so well written. This was another really important and very well done musical break from all the 4th of July music. This was a very sweet moment of the album and one of the peaks for me for sure. All in all, Shake Your Moneymaker is a very strong Southern rock album that sounds exactly how Southern rock albums should. I feel like I had a mission, it set out to accomplish it, and it passed with flying colors. Their approach to songwriting is more methodical than it is experimental. They're very by the books, so for listeners that are looking for something new, something a little bit more out of the box, they might be disappointed with this album. But for people who want to listen to some good, solid Southern rock, people who know what they're getting themselves into, this is fantastic stuff. Some songs that stood out to me were Seeing Things, Hard to Handle, and She Talks to Angels. I would recommend this album to fans of Southern rock and fans of soul music. The vocalist on this album is crazy. He's worth studying. I'm going to have to give this album a pretty solid 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you appreciate what I had to say. That really helps me out. Let me know what you thought about the album in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my Thursday video. Until then, peace.